Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm just going to do a quick garden tour. It is May 15th, 2022. We're just going to see what's coming up. So far nothing started anything here. We do have our Rebecca seeds that are in the milk jugs. I think it is finally time to start taking the tops off of these bad boys. That one's looking really good. So we'll get these opened up. They're gonna need a little bit of hardening off, getting straight sun without the jug in between the sun and them, and get them going. But I think they're ready to go in the ground. We get about 0.6 of an inch of rain last night, or yesterday and last night, which we kind of needed. All of our farmers are planting. I would say they're making good progress. They're in a good position. We're not behind. We plant a lot shorter variety corn, or shorter day to maturity corn. So I think we're in good position. But if we were to get a bunch of rain, it'd probably slow us down. But pretty sure a 1/2 inch or just over a 1/2 inch, honestly, is going to be really good for the ground and good for everything that's in there to help with germination, just with how hot it's been. Here, I have not put out my tomatoes yet. Our last frost date is like May 15th, May 20th. I think, looking at the forecast, I could do it. Most people around here, everyone sticks with the rule that Memorial Day is when you put out anything that's really frost tender, like tomatoes, cucumbers, anything like that. But I might try it with half of them, because like I said, the forecast, doesn't look like we're supposed to drop below, especially after this week, doesn't look like we're supposed to drop below 50 at night. So I think I could get away with it. This row here, I have kohlrabi. Looks like it transplanted well. I have my onions. So some of these look like they burned off. And that's just from being separated out. They may come back, they may not. But the rest of these look really good. So, looking really good there. Down at the other end, now that we've finally gotten moisture and I've been watering them all week, here come the Walla onions coming in strong. So they look really good. I learned this from some of the onion producers. They all have different stages. So different kind of like what they call them stages. When they're little like this and you just see them peeking up, I believe they're called soldiers. And then when they get to this stage here, this is called flagging. So the little piece that kind of comes out of the ground right there, bent over. Once it comes a little farther out of the ground, it stands up and then gets to the point where it stands straight up. But they call that flagging. I think once they're all up, that's when they call it soldiers. I'm pretty sure. Normally when they plant onions, like large agriculture production, they plant them in barley so that the barley will actually protect the onions from wind. And then once the onions are all, it's like a soldier stage, they're all soldier stage, I can talk. They're all standing up, then they go and spray off the barley with a herbicide that's not going to do anything for you, but it's going to take care of the barley. The onions are totally fine from it, have no effects. And then they have beautiful rows of onions. Okay, on to the next. Here we have garlic. I've got 6 of the, I think 8 plants up. I see another one coming up there, just peeking through. Then I have my radishes and beets. And the radishes are up really good. Probably need to go through and thin them. And then my beets are just coming out. Just starting. A couple down here too. All right, and then my peas. So I don't know why, but I have like very spotty germination with the peas. I dug around and looked and looked and looked and looked and cannot find the pea seeds that I know I sowed rather heavily. So I don't know if something took them out and I didn't notice that the ground was dug up or what, but I went through and replanted a bunch of pea seeds, so hopefully they come back in, which I was shocked that I didn't have all my pea seeds coming up. They're really, really easy to germinate, but the ones that are up look really good. And then these rows are all empty. I finally got straw, so I'm going to be able to put my plants in. I have had my cut flowers out hardening off all week, so they should be ready to go. I'm going to put the straw down and then plant into them, because I don't want to try to put straw down around them all. All these are empty. Probably can put the beans are going here. I probably can put those in now. I have my one garlic plant all the way down there. And these are potatoes. No change on the potato roll. They will get there. This spot is empty, waiting for, again, warm enough temperatures for zucchini and summer squash to go in. I have a couple of weeds coming up. And then look at these carrots. Again, I probably can go through and start thinning them now. I'm very excited. I've been here 3 years. It's been 3 years since I've had a really good germination rate on my carrots. I don't know why. I've tried a couple different methods to germinate them, including covering like the ground with a board to help it stay moist, and just have had terrible luck. So I think it would have been a little better with straw, maybe not, don't know. But honestly, just coming out and watering them once a day seemed to be the best thing for me. So they're coming up really, really good. I do need to go through, like that patch I need to thin. Really need to thin. Probably in through here too. But these ones over here, a little bit less thick, so probably won't need to worry about thinning. Carrots, another thing that gets hard with carrots is figuring out, is it a carrot? Like the game, is it a carrot? Or is it a weed? So, but they look good so far. Should get my cucumbers planted here soon. And then this is the spinach that I started from seed. Starting to thicken in, looking really good. Kale. So the kale that I started from seed, not really doing good. So I'm glad I had some starts in the house to put in. I think there's one kale plant from seed back there that might show up. Not sure why that is, because I think it was the same seed. Then I have Cabbage Starts, which a couple of them, like this one looks like it has some damage, and looks like that one has a little bit of damage. So I could come out and put diatomaceous earth on them. That would probably help. And then my Brussels sprouts that I'm glad didn't shock and look like they're doing pretty good so far. So we'll see how they do. They're really slow. I need to start bringing out fertilizer and putting it on them once a week. So far, so good. So that's what I have going on in the vegetable cut flower garden right now. All my irrigation lines are down. So this week's project, get the cut flowers in, maybe some of the tomatoes in if I'm feeling bold, and I've got to get my glad bulbs in. I really should have had them in last weekend, but we're not going to talk about that. Got to get those in so they can get going. With the temperatures warming up, I think they'll take right off. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the tour. See you next week.